Welcome back, everybody, to Chechnya, the place everybody loves to go for vacation. Am I right? I think so. Probably not. So, guys, we're continuing our battle here in Chechnya. It's turn 4 for us. And, of course, we've already accomplished a lot. Basically, taking Ashmad, Donetsky, I think. We'll have to take a look closer. But we're going to go ahead and carry out one of our biggest offensives yet, and that's going to be on the irregular fighters here. As you can see, we've got a lot of HQs, and our men have got to break through. So I'm going to go ahead, send these guys in. I'm also going to send the MPs here, because I want to try and kill all the Chechen rebels in this area. I'm going to do the same here, and actually it looks like beautiful. This force right here, the 31st Guards Rifle Division, mowed them down easily. Let's keep moving. Not bad. Not bad at all. What we want to try to do is we want to try to break through here and get into this area. It looks like a Troy Martin is in our hands. But if we keep going, is it southeast? Where is Grozny? Where is Grozny? There it is. So we could start moving east towards Grozny, but a lot of our guys lack movement points. They need to get closer to their HQ leaders. As you can see, we even got the enemy Il-2s striking us. And yes, there are a few Chechen planes. They're not going to cause a lot of casualties, but they do exist. So here we go. Interesting situation. Impossible to predict, and a lot of these units, like these missile units, can only give us 30%, I believe, of their actual damage capabilities. But we're still going to call them in. That slightly extends the time. I'm going to go for it, though. I want to remove all Chechens from this northern sector, and that's also going to go for the Chechens in the mountains. We don't need these guys sneaking behind us. There we go. All right, for now, we're going to have to stop a bit. Unfortunately, yeah, that's about it. Let's go over here. And actually, some of our units are close to Grozny, but they don't have the fuel to get there. You can see the fuel there is a problem. We need to do something about that. Maybe it has something to do with this Chechen unit here, but I can't honestly be 100% sure. Let's just keep fighting. Plan an attack here. These guys do not look like they're in a good situation. Chance of success is very poor. We're going to call in all the support that we can. There we go. Chance of success is excellent. So that's what missile support does, obviously. Our missiles right there. I believe they're missiles. Yes, they are. So the missiles are doing well. Now we've got to go to the east because these are, and I forget, you guys are going to have to tell me in the comments down below. Someone explained it really well. These forces up here actually come from another Russian province, and they do share the Islamic culture that the Chechens share, but, and it's a big but, they hate the Chechens. So I think it's Dagestan. So basically these forces are from Dagestan. But right now we're not getting a lot of, as you can see, we're just not getting a lot of support. Let's see. At least not in terms of fuel. And this happened during the war, you know, lack of fuel. So we're going to have to wait here for now and just hope that we get some fuel. Now there's a Mafia force here. I want to see what happens if we plan an attack and we bring in some missile support. Why can't we grab the missile support? Alright, I'm going for it anyway. I might even bring in some choppers. No, I guess that's it. Okay, fair enough. We'll also take a look here. A lot of enemy security forces approaching us here. Specifically our irregular troops. And I don't want them pushing us out, because these irregulars are actually trying to fight for a Russian Chechnya. So we want to keep them on our side as best we can. Keep moving north here. Nice. I knew that was going to work out well. We're going to keep moving north, though. That's the key. And eventually get over here to a position where we can help some people. Sorry, guys. I don't know why my mouse keeps doing that. Okay. Got some Spetsnaz here, but they're not going to do anything this turn at least. And I think we can go ahead and pretty much end it. Yeah. I mean, I don't see anything else we can do. We're waiting for fuel desperately. Hopefully we'll get it sooner rather than later. Okay, guys, here we go. Ending the turn. Enemy actually attack our Spetsnaz airbase. That is brutal. I think we did manage to beat the Mafia force, but there were a lot of them, as you could see. Didn't expect that many of the Mafia force guys. Let's see if we hit the irregulars. Yes, we did. There we go, nice. Okay, no rounds left. So that's it, guys. Wow. Some serious attacks. Some failed miserably, like this one right here. This one specifically, look at this. The Chechens are starting to do some really good defense. So I'm going to show you how we got taken out. Now, this might not seem like a lot. It was a pretty small group, but compared to what the Chechens lost, it was quite a bit. Over here, for instance, though, we attacked weakly, and we managed to take out a lot of Chechen irregular squads and assault squads. So we've definitely got to keep that up. If we don't, we are going to lose. It's now going to be the Chechen turn, and I'm curious to see what they're going to do exactly. They still have fuel for their choppers. We don't even have fuel for our BTRs and our APCs. This is not a good situation. And actually, they're dropping off these, what looks like guerrilla forces with their choppers to try and stop us. And actually, they're trying to stop our advance to Grozny once again. Even with all of our fuel problems, these guys are brutal, man. No wonder the Russians lost the First Chechen War. A lot of Securitate forces moving up there. I haven't seen that high a concentration of them. So they're basically taking all of the police, quote-unquote, in this region and trying to move them up to the north, maybe to combat our troops there, specifically the Dagestani troops. But they're sending their mafia down to try to combat our irregular troops and our own security forces. So interesting what they're trying here. Alright, so they actually only did one attack, which was actually 6% friendly loss for them. It wasn't anything serious at all. But now let's see if we got any fuel. That's what I'm curious about. Overall force proficiency, 65%. Theater reconnaissance capabilities, 5%. Our rail transport capacity, so our rail is fine. Our rail capacity is fine. If we ended the game right now, it would be a marginal defeat. So we're doing slightly better. Before it was a total defeat, but we need to keep it up, guys. So let's take a look here. No, they still don't have fuel. At least these guys don't. And it could be because they're in the mountains. They have just enough fuel to press on a bit here. I'll do the same with these guys. And it looks like these troops are fading away. The self-defense forces, the self-proclaimed self-defense forces. And actually, it looks like we can take out these guys too. And if we could hit the irregular unit, yes, we're going to have to plan an attack against these guys. They are tough. So let's bring in the mechanized division. Success is already excellent, but I want to totally wipe them out. So we're going in with all three. And those are the special regiments. I guess it's the closest thing they have to sort of a special forces unit. Not so special. So I'm just going to try to clear the way here. But we need to get that rail capacity going, or the fuel capacity. It seems like our rail capacity is fine, but the fuel is terrible. Now let's see if we can bring these other police forces down. And let's plan an attack here in the east. And chance of success is excellent. Once again, we're probably going to trample right through these guys. But we're not any closer to our actual target. That's the scary part. And that's Grozny. So let's see if these guys got any fuel. Not a bit. They went from 0% to 2%, which is not sufficient, as you can imagine. But once again, very historically accurate. I mean, this is exactly what happened. You know, the troops that were stuck in Grozny, they couldn't get out partially because they were trapped, of course, but they also couldn't get out because their reinforcements couldn't get to them. They just couldn't get there. So we're going to try to break our boys out. I mean, we've actually gotten to Grozny at this point, so let's go for it, man. Plan an attack. This will definitely be in the news, but look at how many enemy units there are. So we're actually going to order our units in Grozny to rise up and help us fight here. I think it's the only way, guys, that we can save them. They need to get their guns, and they need to get ready for a fight. We're going to call for the support, even though it's going to be very mediocre support, because these guys are probably out of range. And as you can see, the cooperation is only 67%. Communications in the city are really, really bad, as you can imagine, and we've got a bunch of units from Dagestan, probably a lot of other Russian provinces, and the enemy is scattered all over the place. So, chance of success is good. That's good news, but we've got to keep moving. Please tell me we have a little bit of fuel. Nope. Our Dagestani forces are running out of fuel. Where is the HQ? There it is. So the HQ is definitely there. These guys have some fuel. So let's move, group move here. Spetsnaz units as well, and hopefully we can take Guderms. That's a major enemy city for sure. Let's go ahead and send everybody in except the HQ. Spetsnaz as well. And I'm only going to send a few in because we don't need that many to wipe these guys out. And we're really just trying to take the city. That's all we really care about. Everything else is pretty much secondary. But we got to wipe out that force to be able to cross this bridge. And that, my friends, is a pain. Now, we could start taking this force and going towards Grozny. I think I'm going to do that. However, we're going to be a little far from our HQ, so this could put us in a bad situation. Maybe not the greatest move. Alright, I'd love some more reinforcements from Dagestan. They are great. For now, we might just want to dig in with our irregulars. Move our security forces forward. No, let's just dig in. Let's be safe about this. And we'll try to take Varhanurt. And actually, they left it right open, so we just liberated the city. Well, I don't know if we've liberated it. Probably some terrible things have happened in the short time we were there. Let's go ahead and end the turn here, guys. I'm just very curious as to whether or not I can make a few more moves, and I definitely can here. So I might do that. These guys have fuel. That's good. Even these mountain brigades have got fuel. Beautiful. That's what I'm looking for, and we can actually attack from the north as well. We're absolutely going to go for this attack. Let's see how we do. So we're sending in some very heavily trained units, but against a major Chechen force. Now, not all of these guys are heavily trained. I'm lying a little bit, and we're not getting any air support. So our probability of success is very poor. I'm still going for it. You're not going to dissuade me, so don't even try. As for over here, well, we just have to keep fighting. Maybe we can bring in the Mi-24 to support like this. Let's see. I don't think this works, but I'm going to try. You learn something new every day if you play the Operational Art of War. And yes, we can call in support. Oh yeah, baby. That's going to increase our chances. Not by much, but by enough to matter. I think I'm going to bring in some more support. We might as well. Let's bring the entire group over. I guess there's only one more chopper. That's okay, though. No, she's not going to be able to attack. But the... Oh, wait a minute. Attack, attack. Now, time expanded is going to increase dramatically, but I think it's worth it for this ultimate goal. So let's see what happens, guys. We keep moving with these guys as well. Go, boys. Go into Chechnya. Just imagine being asked to go into this country at this time period. It would be horrific. I'm going to bring one of these helicopters as well. Let's attack. Plan an attack against the enemy. And it looks like the chopper cannot attack. It's just a transport helo. So chances impossible to predict. But we do have a Spetsnaz unit on the case. So hopefully he can do something. All right, guys, let's end the turn. Come on. Yes, good. The security unit has retreated, but I think they've actually ran into Guderms. We're going to have to see. What I'm mostly concerned about is our battle in Grozny. I'm glad that battle went well. That one went well, too. Beautiful. So we're starting to open up the causeway into Grozny, which is very good news. What about here? I don't think this one's going to go too well. The enemy's probably going to hold. Here's the attack in Grozny, guys. Federal forces are assaulting enemy positions. Oh, the Chechen MVD held out really, really well there. We've got to take a look here, guys. So this is the Federal forces attack. That's in Grozny. We lost so many men. Look at that. I mean, unbelievable men trying to liberate this area. The enemy lost a ton of men as well. Just look at that. I mean, the destroyed on their side is huge. We have just utterly crushed what we can call the Chechen military, at least here. We've done a great job at it as well. So I think that actually worked out pretty well. And over here, we did all right as well, completely obliterating a bunch of enemy units. No, this is where we got hit, and they actually escaped. That's not looking good for us. We also lost some choppers there, but we did actually manage to break our men out of Grozny. They could technically leave now. Well, they don't have any fuel, but they could kind of leave. There's an open causeway here. If they wanted to run, it might work. Now I think we need to start working on the rest of these units around Grozny. But I'm going to let you guys be my generals on this one. I definitely need your opinion on what we should do here and how we should approach this, because we've just opened up a road to Grozny. Is it possible that now we can get rid of all these other forces and totally liberate the city and take it for good? I think that would result in probably a victory. Well, anyway, let me know in the comments down below, guys, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you so much.